Hey there, YouTube, and welcome to PlayForTrue. Today we have the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance demo. I downloaded this demo today. It came out today. I would have had the early access, but I didn't pick up Zone of Enders collection with which it came. So I'm playing just with everybody else today. This is the Xbox 360 version of the demo because PSN decided not to update today. And we're going to check this game out, see what we think of it. I've actually had good hopes for this game based on what it is, what it's worth, because it actually looks. I mean, I was actually kind of excited that it got switched to Platinum Games for the development because I'm a big fan of their stuff, Bayonetta and Vanquish and Mad World. So I'm looking forward to this game, especially with Hideo Kojima overseeing the whole thing. It's definitely going to have more of an over-the-top action aesthetic versus Metal Gear Solid's, more story-driven aesthetic. Well, it's still goofy. It's not as ridiculous as what this looks to be. So let's go on. Get started on normal mode here, and we'll play the tutorial because I've never played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I have subtitles on and etc.
Raiden, it's Boris. You hear me all right?
Yes, I hear you just fine. Oh Lord. Oh,
VR training to test all your new abilities.
look at me.
To get comfortable with your new body before we send you out in the field. Yes?
So obviously Raiden is a
So,
seasoned
first,
Metal Gear character. He is a cyborg in this game. I think he's always been a cyborg, but look at that. Free blade mode. Oh, look at that. It's not exactly what I expected. Oh, look at that. I could... That plays a lot like Never Dead, but like in a good way.
this is blade mode.
Alright,
The idea?
so I can run around,
Find a
jump.
number of targets in the VR space. Cut
I
them
hold...
down in whatever way you like.
That's actually pretty... That actually feels really good, to be completely honest with you. I was a little bit surprised that it's going to be... I have to flick it a little bit, though. It's a mechanic that I saw in Never Dead, which is a terrible game, but this Never Dead made you do that. Okay, I gotta... That's a little bit... Taking a little bit to getting used to. Okay, let's go up here then. Wide attack? Strong attack. What's wide attack? Strong attack. So the target using the blade mode. Oh, okay, that's
Careful,
alright.
Raiden.
So I shoot this
Some
one.
of the targets are holding hostages. Use blade mode to take them out safely.
Oh, I completely missed. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I think the mechanic is actually really well implemented. I'm surprised. There's a couple of them. Okay, the camera is the other stick. Oh lord. Probably should get in range of the actual... So you have to flip it back and flick it. Okay. Have to break what? Action point. What am I supposed to be doing here? That's a pretty good question. Oh, never mind. No duh. So move in range of that. That's gonna... Probably want to lower the sensitivity a little bit on this. Perfect, and I got its head off too. For some reason it started me down there though. I don't understand what's up with that. Can't wait to see how this is implemented in actual gameplay. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that so far. That's the tutorial. Looks like we got a combat rank of a B.
All right,
That's kind of disappointing.
enough with VR training.
So this game's had a long history because you have Konami who takes up the idea. They're saying, it would have been interesting to see how they would develop an action game like this, but in the next breath, it's a little bit different when it comes to what they're used to as far as the Metal Gear Solid franchise goes. And I'm glad that they took the Metal Gear Solid name off of it, because that kind of distends it with as an actual spin-off instead of being like a canonical Metal Gear game, which it might be. I'm not entirely certain if it is, but you definitely have a sense of familiarity with the character. It's supposed to be similar, so let's let this cutscene go. Wow. So we have a giant ship flying around here. Looks like a dinosaur, kind of.
How is it, Raiden?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh?
I mean, How does it feel to fly like a bird?
Pretty good.
Strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me right?
Oh, am I controlling this?
Remember the
Nope.
two procedures to maintain your new body. One, seizing nano repair units
From your foes. And 2.
This shady ass guy. He looks like he'd be like a
Enemy
surprise
targets
villain
provide
type.
plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the world come down a few years earlier, I would have no.
Just got a wall of arms.
There, I see land.
Just makes prosthetic limbs. I like to collect them and keep them in my workshop, in my office.
Need to worry about interceptors.
Oh, cool. Very stereotypical black character.
I know you
Those are always fun.
but I've been all over the materials.
Looks like Eddie from Tekken.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brainjacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
You mean me?
Leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
It's like Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko. The rabbit from Donnie Darko.
They could destabilize the entire region, but our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. Believe you,
Jetstream Sam.
The only problem I see
Oh lord, look at him.
I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
he may not even be in country. But keep
Like
an
some
eye out.
bull running motherfucker. With these like, he looks like a headphone surgically implanted into his head.
Ready for insertion.
Ready for insertion. Isn't that the line of the day? So it looks like we're gonna get some action here pretty soon. Flying above the water like some freaky beast. This is like this reminds me of something from Ninja Gaiden 3, but like way cooler. Much better looking too. I really like how the lighting effects here, how they really glisten off of his metallicness. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. That's a pretty shot right there. This is probably Platinum's most beautiful looking game. By far. And fade to black.
Riders,
So here I'm back in
you
control
with
now.
us? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have any questions.
Sweet. What is that? Oh lord, it's a cat. Oh, thank God I can't kill the cat. That would be gruesome. Well, forgive me if my commentary isn't up to snuff, because this is my first solo LP on the channel so far. So hopefully we can get something, work towards better LPs in the future. Okay, here we go. When I zoom in.
The bastards are using stealth cable to ambush you.
Oh, look at that.
Nice try, but it won't do any good against a
Alright, so we got some actual combat
like
here.
you, eh?
I can parry. This is so far a bunch of mashing. Let's see if I can... Oh, that's pretty intense. That's when I used the actual skill in battle. Oh, jeez. Left stick and parry. An X. Okay, so I murdered those guys. I can rip their cyborg guts out and probably eat them. I'm a cannibalistic cyborg of some sort. electric ass sword. You got some swag there, Raiden. Raiden.
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating.
That wasn't a creative piece of dialogue right there.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years.
I'm waiting for him to say "Yo, dog," or something else blatantly stereotypical.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist?
It's pretty well spoken though,
Cyborgs are still human.
for a token black character in the game.
Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah, they still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining.
In a dark side of town.
Vending machines.
They're just looking for work.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
What?
Easy there, Dracula.
Okay,
They're still people.
that was really weird.
And take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, right?
Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
All right, now on that note, we're gonna end this episode. I'll catch you next time. Metal Gear Rising.